Hey guys, so first look at the new Howa 1500 rifle I just got, and I also want to go over the quick concept of the new project that I'm going to be working on. So initially, years ago, I used the Ruger American Predator to make a long range budget package, and that was all basically under 700 bucks. I was able to put together that rifle, then we shot it out, right? Shot out to 1,000 yards, then a mile. What I want to do now is take a rifle that is renowned for its accuracy, the Howas, and I want to put it to the test. We have a new project here, and I'm going to try to keep it. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's still going to be compared to long range setups. It'll still be a budget project. So, without further ado, the Howa. So looking at this rifle, right out of the box, comes in a multicam Hogue stock. Put it on safe there. Right, comes in a multicam Hogue stock, which actually isn't that bad. I was looking at it before, and it's got a little bit of a palm swell down there. It feels comfortable. The barrel is free floated in it, so that's pretty neat. I haven't taken this barreled action out of the stock yet to see the bedding in that stock, but I've seen these rifles shoot pretty accurately straight out of the box. So, and when I'm talking accurately, I mean nice, really tight groups. In here, right, we've got from Legacy Sports, sub MOA guarantee. So that's pretty friggin' neat. 3 shots under 1 inch at 100 yards. So we're gonna put that to the test. But we're gonna go basically. We're gonna start from the stock here. Again, it's that multicam stock. The action is a Howa action, right? It's similar to and based off of the Weatherby actions, the Weatherby the Vanguards. And this is in 308. It's a 24-inch barrel, threaded, right? I found this on Cabela's, and it was on Cabela's used library, right? So I was searching. The main thing was I was searching for a 308 rifle because I can get 308 ammo right now, and I'll be able to get 308 ammo for the foreseeable future. It's still accessible, unlike 6.5 Creedmoor. Would I like this in a 6.5 Creedmoor? Yeah, 100%. But it is what it is. We have, right? So right now it does not have a scope rail here. I have a tally pick rail that's going to be mounted on there. I'll do that today. But yeah, so I found that rifle, had it shipped over to a Bass Pro Shops near me, and then from there went and picked it up. Got a really good deal on it. It was around $600 total shipped, from the Cabela's. Like I think there was one in Ohio, shipped it over, and yeah, 600 bucks. I was able to pick this bad boy up. Now it said it was used. There are some marks on the stock, but besides that, I mean, there's no markings on the barrel, on the bolt, trigger assembly, anything like that. The barrel looks very clean. I mean, I don't even know if it was shot. So I don't know what the story with this rifle is, but it's in like new condition, realistically. The bolt is extremely smooth. Smoother than the Ruger Americans, right? It's a little bit more expensive than a Ruger American, but this is a little bit higher price range budget build. So the barrel is a heavy barrel. It's Cerakoted. It's threaded, right? Like I said, it's already threaded. So that lends it to a very good project gun because I can take this barreled action out. Originally, the concept was I was going to get a barreled action, and drop it in a chassis, whether it's an XLR or a KRG. And I could not find any barreled actions. Everything was sold out, and I called up Howa, and they're like, yeah, everything is back ordered by about 6 months. So if you want to get on there, order it right now, and in 6 months you can get it. So I was like, dang. He suggested try looking for used guns. So I went online and started searching. Check out Cabela's used gun library. They have a few Howas there. Last time I checked, they're not going to be there much longer. Unfortunately, these are harder to find. I think I got the last heavy barrel 308 Howa in America. So really cool for this project, because otherwise I was gonna go with a custom action, different barrel and everything, build the entire rifle up. But I'm like, if I can find a Howa 15, I'm gonna do it. And I found one, so I'm gonna do it. So what I like about this rifle is straight out of the box, right? That action, super smooth. Okay, it might not be a Tikka, but it's not a Savage or a Ruger. And there's nothing wrong with the Rugers, right? It just has, those bolts are all machined where you can, it's like the machining on them is not as smooth and you feel it. But again, those actions run fine, right? But what I like about the Howa is it has a 2-stage trigger that comes with it that is decent. A decent trigger, decent enough that I don't have to replace it. I'm gonna do some work on there, bring it down a little bit. It's gonna avoid the warranty, is what it is. But as is right now, I can run this trigger. It's the Howa HACT trigger. I forget what it stands for, but it is a decent trigger. As you'll see, it's a 2-stage. So you have that little bit of a take up, boom, then you hit that wall, which is I like. Now I know exactly, okay, I'm here. I give it a little bit more, and the safety's on, like a good boy. Right, safety first, point in the same direction. Okay, so there's 3 stages for this trigger. So now it's on fire. Okay, so that was, again, right, there's that take up, and then you hit that wall. And it's about 2 pounds, 2 to 3 pounds on that trigger. So, I actually just might leave it the way it is, and get some groups in first. It has the bottom plate for that mag. You just press that in there, and that opens up. Again, I'm going to be putting this into starting off in KRG Bravo. So I've got, we're not going to be using that bottom metal at all. We're going to have the AICS mags. And yeah, I mean, that barrel's free floated in that stock right now the way it is. I kind of like the multi-cam setup. I like that it's Cerakoted also, big thing. The action and the barrel are Cerakoted, the bolt is not, which I'm fine with because it'll be a little bit smoother now. So the Cerakote, you have to kind of wear that Cerakote in. But as is, it should be a good shooter. So next step is we're going to mount the pick rail, and then we're going to bring to the range. That'll be tomorrow because the range isn't open. But we're going to bring to the range. From there, we are going to shoot groups. I have 168 Federal Gold Medal Batch, the 168 grains. So should shoot pretty well. I also have some 175s we're going to test out, but mostly shooting 168s. What I want to do is I want to shoot a few groups in this stock configuration, right? And then from there, we're going to go into, I'm going to take this chassis out, drop it into the KRG, and we'll shoot some groups out of that as well. So between those two, it'll be really cool because we can see initial accuracy on the stock configuration, and then we'll see how a chassis might be able to bring those groups in just a little bit more, and get those groups a little bit tighter, right? But as is, I think she's going to be a good shooter. I think it'll be a good project, the foundation of a good project gun. So that's what we're going to do, and you'll see more videos coming out as the project moves on. I'm going to be throwing that Vortex Strike Eagle 525 at first on here. Might switch it up as we go, but I think that's a good budget option for optics. And this is a budget setup. We're doing a budget setup. Total costs, right, are going to be around, well, I didn't have to buy the optic, I already have it, but you know, the gun itself is a $600 gun, and then you're throwing a $600 to $700 optic on top, so you're looking at $1,200 to $1,300. It's not bad, right? Then we'll drop it in the chassis. That'll bring the price in a little bit more, but we're gonna see what we can get first, right? We'll see that accuracy that we have, and then from there, we'll see how much we can increase it. But that's the project. I'm going to use it in some competitions, so we'll see that in the next couple months. And but yeah, I think it'll be a great shooter. So we'll see how she goes. And we have a new project on our hands, which is always fun. And we'll go from there. All right.